We've lost power where I am for a couple days. At some point, Tuesday or Wednesday, it was we were trying to figure out what we were going to do. But no, I mean, we've been lucky in that regard that power is the worst thing that's happened to us. Obviously, it's a tough thing to watch on the news, to be around, to see, driving around, seeing all that. It's just really sad to see what's going on. Obviously, a bunch of people doing everything they possibly can to try and get things under control and get people back to normal as quickly as possible. But, thinking about and feeling for a bunch of people that have been affected, kind of all across the city.
How challenging is that? We're standing here, there's smoke.
Yeah.
How mentally challenging is that?
Once we get in here, there's plenty of football to think about, and obviously playing a really good opponent. In a postseason game, that'll get your attention really quickly. But I know when guys leave here, there's things that guys are having to figure out at home or go through and people to think about. So while we're here, it's full focus, 100%, on the Vikings and the challenges that they present. But we're also human beings and care for the people of our community.
You control what you control. You can't control if they move this game to Arizona. But how mentally, what kind of hurdle is that to think you might be going there when you earn home?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we'd love to have the game here. Love to have the game in SoFi. Hopefully it works out that way. I don't control the weather patterns and all that kind of stuff. None of us do. The one thing about, this job and playing this sport, you get used to just controlling the things that you can. And when you can't control those things, you just adjust. And we've got a great group of coaches, staff, players that no matter what happens, situation, wherever we got to play this thing, hopefully it's SoFi. But if not, we'll be ready to go.
You as a team feel like a responsibility to carry the flag of the city during this challenging week?
I mean, I think we, every time we suit up, we're the Los Angeles Rams. We play for the people in this community, the people that support us, and this week will be, another example of that, obviously. And, it's I'm sure, hopefully, a great escape for people who have been going through a lot of tough times, here the last couple of days. Really football all weekend, and then two teams in LA that are, in the playoffs.
One of your best games of the season came against the Vikings. Do you look back to that and try to replicate it at all? Or
I mean, I think they're playing different ball. We're playing different ball. You kind of evolve as the season goes on. If you look at the tape, certain things look similar, certain things look different. I think the biggest thing is just personnel, watching your guys go up against their guys, how that looks. But scheme-wise, I know there's going to be different wrinkles. Flo's always had, a bunch of, different coverages, different pressures, all those kind of things that you got to get ready for and be able to adjust to on the fly in the game. So, just kind of go out there and try to do my best to make sure we're in a good place.
That first matchup was...
having had that extra
Yeah.
week, how do you feel?
I feel pretty good. Obviously it's late in the year, so everybody's dealing with something. But no, I feel pretty good and rested and ready to go.
That first matchup was right about the time when this team started to hit its stride. Just what do you remember about that game, and what did you guys learn about yourselves as a team that helped get you to this point?
Yeah, I mean, it was a short week. That one happened fast, and obviously it was a good outcome for us. You look back, and there's still plays you'd like to have back, things you could have done better, to help it, be more manageable or better, more in your favor, whatever you want to say. But it was a good battle, and it's a really good football team. I think when you take that away, you go back, you watch that tape, you go, man, it was high-level football at a lot of in a lot of areas. So I'm expecting it to be, something similar, come Monday night.
You're playing a Brian Flores defense that blitzes a lot, disguises a lot of coverages. How much preparation, and do you lean on your preparation with your pre-snap looks and just diagnosing the defense?
Yeah, I mean, that's a huge part of it. That's a huge part of it, obviously, every single week. But like you said, they're multiple in their looks, both in the fronts and the coverages that they present, personnel groupings, whatever it is. They do a nice job of mixing it up and making the quarterback the center, the whole team, on offense really be on the same page. And they do a really nice job of not, making too many mistakes when it comes to busting a coverage or anything, and they do a lot. So you can tell they're really well coached. I got a lot of respect for them as a team, as a defense, and as a play caller.
Couple more, guys.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure it'll be a little tougher to throw than if you were in a dome or something, but, dating all the way back to Kalu and 21 and all that kind of stuff. I mean, it's been windy here since I've been here, so I'm used to it.
Sean has talked about coming out of the bye, spending less time in his office, more around the facility to try to get this team. What impact does this have?
Yeah, I mean, you guys are around him, sometimes too, and you just know how infectious his energy is and how much he loves this game and loves doing what he does, and that's coaching and helping people become better football players. So, the more of him we can get in all aspects of the team, the better. And I think he's probably enjoyed that too. Rather than sitting in there and spending time by himself, he's done a really nice job of interacting with a bunch of guys on the team, and I think you've seen the results.
What wisdom has your experience and longevity in the NFL brought you about this opportunity or another playoff?
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest thing for me is embrace these opportunities, right? I mean, I spent 12 years in Detroit. We went to the playoffs 3 different times. That's it. And, I've been lucky enough to go 3 out of the 4 years that I've been here. And, I cherish those things. I cherish those opportunities because I know how tough they are to get. Each season has its own story on how you get there. Some a little more smooth sailing than others. Obviously, this one was a tough start. And the way we battled back as a team and as a group is something I'm really proud of, and obviously put ourselves in position to be where we want to be. And you got to just take every opportunity you get in this league and run with it.